Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Script and Execute. My name is Shruti. So up to now we have seen how to create a playwright tests and how to create a simple framework in page object model which is in this playlist, and also we have seen how to use programming in automation which is in this playlist. Okay, so now in this video we will see the real world workflow, that is how the tests move from our local machine to version control, that is GitHub, and how the team review the changes, that is pull request, and how CI/CD runs the tests. Okay, so we will see all these things in step by step. Okay, so for that what you need to do is first we need to create an account in GitHub. Okay, so just go to this URL and follow the sign up steps. Okay, so once you create an account in GitHub, we need to download GitHub. Sorry, we need to download Git in our local machine. Okay, so using this link, you can download Git in your local machine. Okay, so what Git is, now I'll explain what is Git. Okay, so Git is a tool. Okay, just remember Git is a tool, and this tool sends your code, that is code from your local machine to GitHub. Okay, so Git is a tool and it sends your code from your computer to GitHub. Okay, so first download this installer from this link and follow the default steps. Okay, do not change anything. Okay, so once you download and install this, we just need to run the command just to make sure Git is installed. Okay, so I'll go to VS Code and just execute this command, that is git hyphen version. Okay, this command git hyphen version, so this will give us the git version. Okay, so we can make sure that git is installed in our local machine. Okay, and remember here I'm executing this command in this folder, doesn't mean that it belongs to only this folder. Okay, so this is for the computer. Okay. Okay, so next is what we have done so far. We have created an account in GitHub, then we downloaded and install Git. Okay, so now what we need to do is, this is important step. Okay, so before we send our code to GitHub, we need to tell the Git who we are. Okay, so who is contributing and who is making the changes. Okay, so we need to tell the Git who we are, and it is like an identity card to our code. Okay, so for that we need to execute these two commands. Okay, so I'll just copy the same here. I'll just change my name to Shruti. Okay, so here I'm telling the Git that my name is Shruti, so remember it. Okay, execute this command. Done, then I'll execute this next command. So here this is important. Okay, so this email ID should be the same you use to create a GitHub account. Okay, so if there is any mismatch, it will not push your code to GitHub. Okay, so the email ID I used is hey you positive one at gmail.com. I'll just copy this and execute this code. Okay, this is done. Next is we just execute this command and make sure the configuration is done. Okay, so we will get the list, that is name and email. Okay, so hey you, spelling is wrong here. Hey you positive one. Okay, so I'll execute this command once again. So this is still getting executed. So I'll just press Q. Okay, where is Q? Okay, so I'll execute this command again because earlier the email ID was wrong. So I'll leave all the commands so you can just execute them with your name and email ID. So now I'll execute this command. Okay, so here this is done. This executed without any errors. Okay, so to come out of this, press Q. Okay, so next step is, so what we have done, we have created a GitHub account and we installed Git in our local machine. Now we need to push our code from Git to GitHub. For that, we need to create a repository in GitHub. Okay, so go to GitHub and create a repository. Okay, to create a repository, click on this plus icon and select new repository. So here give the name and description. So name I'll give is, so the name is, so this name is, it will, GitHub will ask the username. Okay, so by default this will take the name, and the name I'll give is Playwright Framework. Okay, so I'll give the name Playwright Framework, and description is, I will say Playwright Automation Framework for UI testing. Okay, so I've already created a repository, so it is taking. Okay, so Playwright Automation Framework for UI testing. So you need to give the name and description. So after that, click on create repository. Okay, so here we created the repository. Okay, okay, so repository is nothing but a folder in GitHub. Okay, so it is just like a folder in GitHub, and it will store our code once we push. Okay, okay, so now what we need to do is, we have created a repository, and next is we need to initialize the Git. Okay, so how to do that? There is a command, that is git init. So execute this command. So this command connects our local Playwright project to GitHub. Okay, so remember, this will uh, connect our local Playwright project to Git. Okay, so you can see this d hyphen playwright hyphen, sorry, slash playwright framework slash git. Okay, so this initialized this repository, this framework. Okay, okay, next is, so what we need to do is, you just copy this line here, this URL, and so here I've already copied this. Okay, so execute this command. I will explain what it will do. Okay, execute this command. Okay, so this will actually connect this local folder to Git repository. Okay, so here I've give the name this. Okay, so it is saying remote origin already exists because I've already pushed once, so it is saying this. Okay, okay, so what this command is doing is, it is connecting this local folder to GitHub repository. Okay, okay, so we here it, we should give this repository name. Okay, just copy and paste, and with this command, that is git remote add origin, this URL. Okay, okay, so next one is, the next command is git add. This is important. Okay, so what it will do is, this command will add all the files in the project to git staging area. Okay, so this is important, git staging area, this will add all the files in the project to git staging area. Okay, so remember that before we push our code to GitHub, so this git command will send all the code to staging area. Okay, so first it will go to staging area, and this staging area lets us to review and control what file should be included in the next commit. Okay, okay, so here by executing this command, I'm saying git add dot, I'm sending all the files and folders to the GitHub. Okay, so I'm not sending it, I'm just staging it. Okay, so if you want to execute, like if you want to send only a particular uh, file to the GitHub, we can do that. If you want to stage particular spec file, you can use this command git add tests. So you can, here you can give that like card page spec.ts, so it will stage only this particular spec file. Or if you want to stage particular folder, so here you can give this folder name, okay, after tests. So folder like e2e. If you want to send this folder, if not send, if you want to stage, you can give like this. Okay. Okay, so now we have staged everything. So next step is we need to commit. Okay, so for that we need to use this command git commit -m, and this is the message. Okay. Okay, so commit means this is important. Okay, so commit means it is just saving your code in Git. Okay, so it is saying that your branch is up to date. Okay, nothing to commit because I've already um, committed everything, so it is saying that nothing to commit. Okay, so this is fine, but when you do this, so it will give a message. Okay. Okay, so here m means message. Okay, so with this message I'm committing my changes. Okay, so if you are sending only that like card page, you can give -m card page changes are uploading, something like that. Okay. Okay, so here commit means, just remember, it is like saving your code in Git, just like control S. Okay, and another important point is every commit creates a version in the project. Okay. Okay, so now I've committed, so I staged by using this command. I've staged. Now by using this command, I have saved. Okay. Okay, so now, so till now our code was saved only in our local machine, that is in Git. Okay, so I have not pushed code to the GitHub. Okay, so now I'll show you how to push. Okay, so before that, here this is the local branch name. Okay, so if this is instead of main, if you see master, you need to execute this command. Okay, if you see this is, you execute this command only when you see if it is master. Okay, so execute this command. Okay, so why I'm executing this command is m means I'm just creating a local branch name with main. Okay, so GitHub by default has a branch name called main. Okay, so this is important point. So before we pushing code to GitHub, we need to have the Git branch name, that is local branch name, and GitHub branch name should be same. Okay, so here Git branch name by default it is main, and local branch name is also main. Okay, so it will not give any error when I upload. Okay, so now using this command, I'm pushing the changes, that is I'm pushing my local changes to the GitHub. Okay, so git push -u origin main. Main is the branch name. Okay, so this -u means this is just a one-time setup. Okay, so u means upstream. Okay, so upstream setup something. Okay, so I'll execute this command. So this git will send my changes to the GitHub now. Okay. So if you're doing it for the first time, it will ask to authenticate. Okay, so you need to enter your username, password, and authenticate. So you can see that 668 changes. So if you think you're learning something from this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so these are all the commands. I will leave this command in the description, so you can just follow the same. Okay, so in the next video, I will show you so how to do push and fetch, and also like how to execute our tests in GitHub. Okay, so that is very important. Okay, so I'll show all of them. Okay, so now this is ready, so let us go to GitHub and refresh the folder. Okay. Okay, so now you can see the changes. Okay, so you can see the locator, node modules, pages, report, test data, test results, tests, and utils. So, which was all there in our local machine is present in cloud, that is in GitHub. Okay. Okay. So, in the next video, we'll continue with some more things.